Hi there, welcome. Welcome to Homekeepers. Hey, come right on in. How are you doing today? It's a beautiful day here in Central Florida, I know that. And so I hope your life is just going really great and that you are experiencing the favor and the blessing of God on yourself and your family. And that's what we're all about here is family. And I have a very favorite guest today. He's been on several shows on this network from time to time for more than 30 years. His name is David Caton, and he's the founder of the Florida Family Association. And I've watched through the years how the Lord has used him, kind of going from one subject to the next to the next. But I call him the watchman on the wall. And he reminds us that if the Christians do not get involved in what's going on in this nation, it's going to be a very sad, sad future for the United States of America. And today we'll be talking a little about Islam and Sharia law, and you need to really be informed on these things and know what's going on. And I am so thankful for people like David and also for Terry Kemple we have on once in a while. He's another one that really gets involved in the education and what's going on in the classrooms in America. So thank God for these men. And it's always great when David comes around. He's been on most of the shows here, and he's been a great blessing. And I'm going to join Stephanie. Oh my gosh, you know, we're always telling you how good it smells. But today, Brooke is going like this. It really smells good today. Because what smells better than cinnamon buns in the oven? That's what we've got. But these are cute. They're little tiny things. And the experts are coming out telling us, you know, consider portion control. This one considers it. So all you guys in here, you're going to have to eat 4 or 5 to equal 1. But I think you'll be glad to do that. Before I join her, though, I'm again offering you faith goals. This is by my good friend Dave Williams, and you really enjoyed him when he was here talking about his book on prophecy. But, you know, it's important, and he has a portion of a chapter in here about, you know, writing things down. I think it was in Habakkuk where God said, write the vision. And if God said that there's a reason for it, you'll probably do better in life if you follow the things in this book. And you can have it for any amount. Just write to us at Box 6922, Clearwater, Florida, 33758, or you can go to the 800 number, 1-800-229-0059, and we will get it right out to you. No matter how old you are, you can do better. You can keep having goals, keep living. So I hope you'll take advantage of that. And here's Stephanie making noise while I'm trying to
It didn't explode earlier when I made them,
yeah.
so I thought I would just get a little head start, but then the can popped open. You don't have to beat the can like you like to do.
Yeah, I go.
She
but
takes her
she
frustrations
presses it
out
very
on the.
evenly.
She just beats it.
Well, these are the crescent rolls that you buy in
Yeah,
here.
I was gonna say these aren't canned cinnamon rolls, but they kind of are. But homemade, like you put your fingers to them, so that's always good.
Who was I talking to? Was it you? That the first kind of prepared thing that came out was the biscuits. Remember that?
Well, no, I don't remember that.
I
I'm
do.
only
Oh, I
29,
do.
Arthelene Rippy. What are you talking about?
Yes, of course. And also, what was this? Oh, the cake mix.
Cake mix that Brooke did not know. That
Brooke didn't know you made a
yes.
cake from scratch. So
Yes.
that's your younger generation.
Yes.
They're used to these things.
Yeah.
But she's putting the two together.
So I unrolled them, and then I have 2 rectangles, okay?
And I've got to be busy.
So
here.
first of all, you're going to mix my
gotta mix
cinnamon
this?
and my
Okay.
brown sugar for me, okay? And then you're going to be mixing together confectionery sugar and a little bit of milk for the
Yeah,
topping.
it's a couple of tablespoons of brown sugar and a couple of
and some
teaspoon or
cinnamon.
So of,
yeah,
cinnamon.
yeah. And all the information, and this is to taste too. You could put more brown sugar, you could put more
Oh yeah,
cinnamon.
I would probably put some little nuts in it.
Oh, that would be good. Okay,
Little
so you'll
pecans.
have 2 rectangles. I have melted butter, and I'm just going to take the melted butter. These are delicious, and wait till you see how absolutely adorable they are.
Oh.
Talk about portion control. But the control comes with only eating one of them. That's where the control
No
comes.
one has that kind of control.
I'm going to have that kind of
It
control.
doesn't exist.
I'm going to eat one, and then I'm leaving the set, and I'm going back upstairs to my desk.
She go back up with 6 of them on a plate.
No,
she
I
won't.
won't.
No, she won't.
Okay,
She
so
does pretty good.
butter, melted butter, Thank
How's
you.
that?
Very nice.
Okay.
And then you simply take the brown sugar and cinnamon. This is a great one. Get your kids. It's summer while we're taping this. Kids are out of school. Get them in the kitchen.
Yes.
They will remember it. My daughter still makes banana bread to this day. Because
How old was she when you taught her?
Oh, we started when she was little. We would, start baking and making things in the kitchen. And to this day, she loves to make banana bread. So they remember.
Well, I have friends who were not able to have children. They adopted a son, and he knows how to cook.
Yeah, so you take the long side and you just simply gently roll it up. You want a nice tight roll. Wait till you see how cute these are. They're so adorable. You were like, they're so tiny, but they're called mini, so.
What could be easier?
Seriously. So you're not taking them directly out of the can, at least you're kind of making them. So you get a nice tight roll, and then you get 12 out of
The
this.
crescent gives you a lot lighter.
Oh yeah, so you get
airy
12 out of this,
kinda-
and then I'll get 12 out of that one too. So you get.
Yeah, you'll see how tiny these
So
are.
I do it in half, and then I do halves of halves, and then I do thirds, and then you get 12. So do you want to bring those over? And she put confectionery sugar and milk together and made a yummy little
I
topping.
think it was half a cup of the sugar, the powdered sugar.
And just like a tablespoon
and
of milk.
I think just a tablespoon and a half, which
Right.
I didn't use all of it.
Right, so
I
start
think I'll use a spoon on this.
small with the milk. Don't put it all in at first.
Right, it's amazing how much it absorbs
Yes.
quickly.
Look how adorable. They're
Look
so
at that.
cute.
Yes.
And they're so small. Those are definitely Arthelene Rippy size cinnamon
She's
rolls.
always, I make homemade soup and I freeze it in little tiny.
I'm talking,
jars.
she brings in like a half a cup of soup for lunch. I'm like, what in the world
Oh, my
is that
soup
going
is so
to do?
good.
It can be good, but that would be like a bite for me, and then what? Which is why she's a size 2 and I'm not. Okay.
2, I don't think so.
You're, oh, please. Okay, so, do you want to taste one? Do you want me to taste one? What are we
Yeah,
doing?
you
Where's your
taste
plate?
one.
Where'd the plate go?
Oh, just,
Here we go. Okay, I'm going to taste one.
yeah.
This one looks
That's
good.
perfect.
Yes, look at this little, and I'm not even going to put the whole thing in my mouth because I'm a lady.
Does it taste just as good as if you just
Just as
everything
good.
from
Better.
scratch? Is it?
Better. So delicious.
Yeah, you want this
These
one.
only bake for like 10 minutes at 375.
Yeah.
Super easy.
They are so adorable. That's what I
So
like
good.
about them. Okay, our recipes are free, and there's information coming up on the screen as to how you can receive one. We'll be glad to get it out to you. Now, you stay with me. If you haven't met David Caton, I want you to meet him because you won't forget him. Wonderful guy. Stay with us.
If you would like a copy of today's recipe, you may receive it by contacting us through social media as listed on the screen. When requesting a copy through the mail, be sure to include a self-addressed stamped envelope. Thank you, and please know we always appreciate hearing from our viewers.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. I love it when you come here.
I love it when you invite me.
Oh, good, good. I want to go over your history just a little bit, because when you got in with Don Wildman, and maybe a lot of you people know about the American Family Association, you worked with them, and then you started the Florida Family Association many years ago. But what was it that made you go with Don in the beginning?
We were involved with fighting the pornography issue. Pornography was being sold in convenience stores and mainstream stores, which is pretty much well been removed now. Because of the efforts of Don Wildman, myself, and many other people in this country. Then the gay agenda came along, and that became a very pressing issue, and our supporters wanted us to get involved in that at Florida Family Association. Some time went by there with the Supreme Court advent and legitimizing gay marriage, with the culmination of Islam and the Islamist movement, political agenda in this country. We decided that we needed to address, you know, that movement and to counter it, to counter the Council on American Islamic Relations, to counter groups that are trying to change the public policies not only of our government institutions but of corporate America to embrace basically Sharia law.
Yes, and this is why I feel so passionate that the Christians, they got to be involved. I read somewhere there were millions of Christians didn't vote last time. So
we're in a pivotal place right now. We've never had a situation where you have what that's now being termed the squad, where you have 4 congresswomen, 2 of which are Muslim, have breeded together with socialists and coalesced with socialists. A lot of people don't realize the very first action that Nancy Pelosi took after she resumed power. In fact, it wasn't even in January, it was in November 2016 after they won the election and replaced the Republican leadership in Congress. The very first act that Nancy Pelosi did was to abolish a 150-year-old rule that prohibited anybody from wearing any kind of headdress or hat inside the congressional chambers in order to accommodate Muslim Ilhan Omar's hijab. And many people will sit there and say, well, the hijab is a religious, it's something that, you know, the Quran does not mention anywhere about the hijab. The hijab was created by a mullah in Iran.
That's these
right,
turbans.
the hijab is the thing that hangs down and covers, you know, the hijab was invented by a mullah in the 1970s, an Iranian mullah, and it was forced on the women of Iran. I encourage people just to Google or internet search the word Iran and hijab. Right now, the women are being arrested, men are being arrested for supporting women that don't want to wear the hijab, but that's where this all started, and it's based on a fatwa, a mullah's fatwa, which fatwa is a combination. Sharia law is a combination of fatwas and doctrine taken from the Quran. But you won't find it anywhere in the Quran. And the hijab has become the new pink triangle, a symbol of diversity. The liberal media and many liberal corporations have embraced it to show the world that we are diverse.
We're tolerant, yeah.
We are tolerant of a law that permits Muslims to kill Christians worldwide, but just because of their belief.
That's right.
We're tolerant of a belief that hurts women in a manner that they cannot enjoy matrimonial relations. I can go down the list of all the problems that are wrong with Sharia law.
It's throwing gays off of a building and then
absolutely
beating them up.
So what we're dealing with today now is we're seeing the Democratic leadership has tried to throw the squad under the bus by quietly releasing these poll numbers that show they're not so popular. Well, that doesn't change the fact that we have an aggressive group within the U.S. House of Representatives that is made up of people who are avid. I mean, we're talking about people who support infanticide, support completely changing our health care system from to Medicare for all, which won't be Medicare if everybody's on it. It'll be Medicaid. It'll be limited. I go down the list to socialism, and they're coalescing with the Islamist political agenda to change. And this is the first time this has happened. And the leadership of the Democratic Party is kind of saying, you know, they're not as popular as what you think. But the bottom line is they are pushing hard for power, and worse yet, the liberal media.
And they have the media.
The media has come in and is giving them this platform and supporting them and supporting all of these things that will destroy the belief system and the liberties that we have in this country.
And it's the young people that'll gravitate toward that.
That's what they are. Now, a lot of people don't realize that AOC, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, is the second most popular person on Facebook. She has 4.5 million followers now. She had 1 million shortly after her election. She now has 4.5 million. She's growing in popularity. And that is something we need to take very serious. And at Florida Family Association Florida Family Association tries to counter the introduction and movement of these public policies, and we do it at the corporate America level, and we do it at the government level, we do it at the judiciary level. We have email campaigns that try to encourage officials in all of these levels to take serious and make our public safety, the American freedom, the priority over political correctness of embracing Sharia law, because that's where it's moving.
That's where it's going. And David, it's no longer really politics. It's righteousness and unrighteousness. It's very clear. It's not blurred anymore.
No, it's not.
And I read recently on the internet that now 70 times the House has refused to reject what's really infanticide, that if a baby is born live, it can be killed. It's way beyond abortion now, and 70 votes they've taken, and they can't get it right.
It's evil. It's
totally evil. Okay, you're talking about a system that completely mistreats women. I've said on this show many, many times, I would not do well behind a burqa, and don't you dare take my car keys. And, you know, they made a big deal because they're letting women, maybe, I don't know, a certain time of day or whatever, you know, drive a car in Saudi Arabia. I can't understand why some of the Americans can be so, let's say it, dumb, because it's right out there. It's not really being hidden that much. And it's encroaching on our freedoms. I know our founding fathers said what they devised would only work with religious and moral people. So the more immoral the nation becomes, the more we open the door to the very thing you're talking about.
Well, it is being hidden. We now have Google and YouTube, and Facebook platforms, which are removing videos that were placed of. You go to France, you go to Great Britain, you see these huge groups of Muslims that take over neighborhoods, and they're worshiping in the street 6 times a day, and their censorship is going on to prevent all of that. There's been numerous attacks in Great Britain and France that have not reached the United States mainstream media and is censored at the Google, YouTube, Facebook level, because they don't want Americans to be informed on the radical nature of what Islam is really about. And so we have to recognize that this has come into our country. If you go to look at Parliament now has 30 members in Parliament. That's not a large number when you consider they have about 600 members of Parliament, but 30 of them are now Muslim.
They've taken over Europe.
Yeah, it is a move that if we don't wake up and say no, we're not saying no to Muslims. We're saying no to advocating policies and public policies and laws that are antithetical to the rights that are afforded to all Americans under the U.S. Constitution. You know, and there's so much censorship going on. One of the reasons I personally got involved in countering the Islamist movement in this country was we found a woman by the name of Fatima Abdallah in Tampa who was the victim of a honor killing. And we hired a private investigator who documented that all of this, you know, they claimed that she beat her head on a table until she died, and all
you're going to commit suicide. I doubt that's your choice.
And we had the lieutenant of the fire department of Tampa say that's crazy. That's not what happened. And the autopsy and everything else pointed, all the pictures of crimes, it all pictured it, and even the first 3 days of criminal reports prepared by homicide detectives said it said homicide, homicide, and then questionable, questionable, and then on the 7th day it was suicide, and they were clearly covering up because we had just gone through, you know, Sammy Ariane. We had gone through the Gooseneck Creek bombers from USF, and Tampa did not want to have any more, you know, issues, and so they just covered up. Well, if they're willing to cover up
a killing,
yeah. What about killing infidels?
Yeah.
Where does it stop?
Yeah, because we're infidels in there. So I want to take just a second here. I always tell my guests, sometimes I can hear my viewers saying, okay, you can get involved. He's got the best way I've ever seen to get involved, and the list of victories he's had is almost unending. Now, that website is on the screen. All you have to do is log into that and become part of, you know, you will begin to receive your notices through email.
Well, they can click on the button at the top where it says email alerts or subscribe, and they can, all they do is put their email address in, and it's added, and they get it.
It is unbelievable, and you just click where he shows you, and your message already printed and ready to go goes to the politician or the congressman or wherever it needs to be directed. And a lot of things have changed through the years. Of all of the ministries and everything I know, there's nothing like this one that is so easy to become involved. It's just brilliant. So that website is up for a reason. Please write it down. Check it out, and it will lead you to the email that you can offer your support for what they're doing, because has a long, long list of places that you say, okay, boycott this because they are really embracing Islam, and
Absolutely.
It works.
I'd like to address something. There's a lot of people look at this and they say, I don't want to get involved because I'm afraid. I'm afraid, you know, that some.
I've been doing it for years.
Yeah, no, I'm afraid because I don't want my name on an email list, or I don't want to, you know, counter something that's so, you know, I mean, horrible what they do to people, how they treat people. Can we just imagine what will happen to our country if we don't do it now?
Yes.
The fear level will go up because it won't be just a suggestion that it might happen. It will be happening all the time. We have to fight it now. And I use kind of an analogy. If we bury our heads in the sand now, they're going to cut them off later. I mean, literally, we won't have the rights that we have. We won't be able to think. And that's the movement that's going on in this country. We have to take a stand.
That's the reason I push this website probably more than any guest I have, because I know how it works. I know how it is so simple, and your message goes to the right place. And we don't have time to talk about the results of this website, but kind of gives me goosebumps sometimes.
Well, they can click on the accomplishments button at floridafamily.org. Just click on accomplishments and go down, and you can see what we did the last year. But we have in PDF files for the last 15 years. You can click on those and read everything we've done for the last 15 years. And
I encourage you to do that.
It's by God's grace that we've been able to do this.
For 30 years, this man has been watching out for this nation. Actually, there's so much that goes on, and you got your preaching and you got your teaching and all this, and we're all in the church, you know, we're safe, and then all this is happening on the outside of the church walls. And I just pray that the Lord gives you long life to keep, you know, to keep
Amen
doing
to
this.
that.
Now we have just a couple minutes left, and you are trying to put a spotlight on CAIR, which is it's a Muslim Brotherhood, right?
CAIR is
C-A-I-R.
Yeah, CAIR, the Council on American Islamic Relations. They are a offshoot from the Muslim Brotherhood, and we daily review their news releases. And if there's something, they do so much that we just think is ridiculous that it's just not gonna stick to the wall. We don't go out and fight everything they do, but we take those things that we feel are the most egregious. When they attack public figures because they've made some statement about Islam, we stand with those people who've tried to speak the truth about the Islamist movement in this country. So care is one of our top priorities in what we're countering. But we're also trying. We've chosen Huffington Post to try to influence advertisers to pull off of that website, because it is the most vitriolic website, leftist vitriolic website.
Been quite successful, hasn't it?
Yes, and they support the Muslim Brotherhood, they support CARE, they actually fundraise for CARE, they support all these, they squash any criticism of Sharia law. Of course, they've attacked our American troops, they attack conservatives, all the time. We've gotten 1,050 out of roughly 1,086 companies, 1,050, roughly 97% of the companies have stopped advertising.
Say that again.
1,050 out of 1,086, that's 97% of the companies. Over the last 3 years, we've influenced to pull off of that website, and now they're being forced to go to subscriber base in order to make enough money. And if they go to a subscriber base, that's a win for us, because then that reduces millions of people whose minds won't be polluted by that vitriol. And if they don't cover, then you got to wonder, Verizon owns them, whether Verizon will actually take them and shut them down, because they're not making money now. They haven't made money the last 2 years.
Well, and this is just a little bit of what he's done, and that's why I really promote this website. And also, you can give. I think it would be great to remember this ministry when you are giving, because we can't sit inside of our churches anymore and just praise God. You got to get out there and do a few things. And I think the next few elections are absolutely, it's do or die.
This one is critical.
If the Christians don't get in the voting booth this time, I think they're going to have to answer to God.
Not just the fact that public policies will change against our faith and our values, but Google, Facebook, Twitter, they will all feel empowered to censor Christians more.
And we are out of time, but promise me you won't stay away so long.
I promise.
Because things are happening quickly, and we kind of depend on you to really bring us up to date. I don't know how he does it, but he gets into the nitty-gritty, the minutia of all these things, and God has him placed, I think, exactly where he wants it. Hey, sorry we're out of time, but join me next time. Remembering there's no higher calling than that of a homekeeper. None.
If you should miss a Homekeepers program, you can catch up by going to www.ctnonline.com. Click on CTN Programs and then on Homekeepers.